You are a superstar. Symbol of a woman who be working for herself. You are a superstar. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. You a vlogger, fashion over. You a being one less than a mugoza. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie.
Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's a girl on Ninja AK Hemisphere Focal going back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I also love you and do not forget, oh my gosh, do not forget follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Is at Boldlow. I mean, I think the thing that is choking me is that over there. Do you see that? Do you guys see my award over there? I think that's the one that's choking me. But anyway, just again, thank you guys so much for voting. Let's go ahead and get into this. I did tell you guys that I wanted to introduce a new segment. Let's discuss with Owamie, or discussing with Owamie. What's still gonna pick a name? And this is us just talking about something that happened that does not necessarily have to do with celebrities, and I want us to literally discuss this topic. So I actually came across this post, and this post was posted by Men's Not Berry Rooks, and he said women are not good people. Okay, so this is coming from Mr. Mutetwa Nyambose, okay, who wrote this. He said, yesterday I went to my baby mama's house because I wanted to give her some new baby clothes since Christmas is around. She looked at the clothes and said, "You're a failure. You failed your own kid. Other fathers would be buying their kids LTDs and Nikes, then you come up with Mr. Price clothes." I wanted to cry, but then I didn't, because they usually say that a man and suppose, I think there's a bit of English there, English said that men aren't supposed to cry. But then, to be honest, this thing was killing me slowly. I worked hard for those clothes. The only thing that she'll be saying is that I'm a useless father, rather than saying thank you. I see now the reason why all these fathers who ran away. Being a father is one of the most hardest things ever. Worst part is that I don't even buy myself anything, not even my bathing cosmetics. The only thing that I thought about after getting money was my kid. Okay, now this post has since had over 5,000 shares, has had over 9.5 likes, and even in the comments or the retweets that people were actually having here, there were both women and men, you know, that were, some were standing with him, some were standing against him. Okay, I did see someone actually say this, and I felt that this post actually, this comment actually, I felt like, you know, said something. This lady, Miss Mokopa, said men that usually show up once a year with Mr. Price clothes will be treated like that. Those that was there the previous month at crash meeting would be treated differently, still with pep clothes. Okay, someone said, I feel sorry for this guy, but why do men buy kids clothes while they don't live with the kid? Give that woman money, she knows what the kid needs. Okay, now obviously I'm gonna go ahead and just read two more, and then we're gonna discuss. This other Tokozile said women are good people. They know what they want and how they want it. Stop having kids out of wedlock. Hii ninto emnandi ngokubizwa baby mama or baby daddy kandi. There's something called family planning for a reason, but unfortunately the world is full of hookups, kids. Hook up kids. Okay, the last one that I'm gonna read says, Mina, she don't want us to go together to buy for my boy Christmas clothes. She's saying I must send money. Well, sorry to say this, my son won't be having Christmas clothes because of her. I even stopped talking with her. God knows Mara. Okay, I feel like, okay, the retweets, there were others. I mean, these are just the top that I picked, you guys. I didn't pick them because I read them before anything. For me personally, I feel like South African men and South African women, we are failing our children. South African men, South African women, we are failing our children. I feel like there's honestly a reason why. One of the reasons why, like, you know, we are number one when it comes to HIV, which obviously the way that people even get it is through, you know, sexual transmission. This just shows how much we just recklessly have sex. It shows how much we just have sex without protection. And obviously one of the outcomes, I don't want to call people's children consequences, but one of the outcomes that actually comes out from having unprotected sex is you can get HIV, obviously, other sexually transmitted diseases, and you can have a baby. A whole human being can come to this world. Now, if there's anything that I can go ahead and say, you guys, is that it is so sad to actually realize that, in my personal opinion, I feel like South Africa, in the whole of Africa, holds the flag of single mothers. Single mothers. And who makes single mothers? Men. South African men. Or it's not only South African men, but majority is South African men. Why? You meet this woman, you have got no plans, no intentions of being with her. We're still going to talk about what happened there, but I want you guys to also look at this from a different perspective. You meet someone, you have got no intentions with this person, you literally tell them that, hey, I love you, you know, you lie to this person, you deceive them, you lie, you dig into them. I mean, I feel like my channel is just evolving. This segment is definitely not gonna be for kids. You lie your penis into them, you lie your sperms into them, and then boom, a baby is made. Now instead of you saying, okay, crap, I messed up, or we messed up, what is the next thing that we need to do? We need to be there for this child, both of us. We need to be a family for this child as well. And we need not to be toxic towards each other. And at most times what I've seen is that most baby mamas, you guys, they want to be with their baby daddies at first, before the baby daddies are treating them like this. Women, sex to us is more important, and it's more yeah, I would say it's more important than sex for men. A man can just go and sleep with anybody, but a woman will literally sleep with a man that she likes, unless if she's selling. Okay, if she's a prostitute, then she will sleep with anything that moves and anyone. But if aulambanga, you're not a hungry woman, you will sleep with men that you actually like, and men that you feel comfortable with. Do you understand? But that's different for men. Men will just sleep around with anything, anyone, anything, like even a dog. Nothing is safe around men. Okay, so you know that you're not interested in this person, but this woman is opening up herself, she's opening up her body, she's opening up her womb, she's opening up her life, guys, bringing her life into this world. You literally can die giving birth. She's giving up her body. You know, most people's bodies will never look the same again after they have got kids. So it's a lot that she's also sacrificing. And then she now finds out that when you were just a dog, you know, you left her pregnant, you treated her like crap, you did this, you did that. A lot of women are still angry, and they are still angered by that. That's the first thing that I have to say. South African men need to stop this nonsense of not valuing their seed, where you just go there, sit, and then after that you sit here, and then they will start talking about, yeah, I mean, I need, you know, don't be a virgin. Now I want a virgin. But you've got 7 kids with 7 different women. How many women have you given kids to that you are not even supporting, you're not even caring about, you're not even doing anything? And I am really sorry, you guys. If you are a man, I feel like this man should have come up and actually given more explanation. Was those the first clothes you were buying for this child the whole year? Because if they were, I do also believe that, sir, maybe you could do better. Is there anything wrong with Mr. Price clothes? Absolutely not. I don't say anything wrong with that. My child wears Mr. Price clothes, Jet clothes. I don't, as long as I see something and it's nice, he is getting it, okay? Same as myself, I don't value clothes as much as other people actually do. So, you know, I'm honestly okay when it comes to that. But what I'm simply asking is that, was that the first set of clothes that you were buying your child the whole year? Are you present in the child's life? Because if you're not present, then the mother would expect to say you're not with your child because you're making money. But if you're not with your child but you're still coming and giving the bare minimum, then... But then again, I also do have to say to the baby mama, she is also wrong. You're also wrong, because when you opened your legs to this man, clearly you knew he ain't a millionaire. You didn't open your legs to a millionaire now, did you? If he is a millionaire and then he's bringing Pep or Mr. Price clothes, I would understand. But if you slept with him knowing that he's not a millionaire, he's a man that is just trying, where do you expect him to now afford those clothes that you want? The Nike and stuff. Do you know how expensive those things are? My son also does not have a single pair. Not because I can't afford to go and buy him, but it's useless for me. I'm not even going to lie. I'm gonna buy a shoe for a child whose leg is still growing at such a fast rate. I'm gonna spend $1,000 on a Nike that in 6 months he can't even wear anymore. Like, hell no, I ain't doing that. So I don't know how old the child is, but what I'm simply saying is that if you did not sleep with a rich man, it's good you didn't sleep with a married man. I hope he's not. But if you didn't sleep with a rich man, where do you expect him to now get rich after the child is born, and now all of a sudden he has to come with all this stuff? Where do you expect him to get that money? And as a mother, if you want your child to wear Nike, there's something called working. Tombi, my sister, there's something called working, there's something called hustling. Try that, and you can clothe your child in the Nikes and the whatever that you want your child to be dressed in. So I do personally feel like it's unfair. If he is a man that is responsible, if he is a man that is there for his child, if he is a man that is honestly trying his best for his child, and what he can afford is Mr. Price, then you have no right to actually speak to a man that is trying in that manner. You're trifling, okay? But if he is an unresponsible man, he's a man that is not there for his child, but because they're there, baby daddies that they can only afford Mr. Price for their children, but they can afford Gucci for their girlfriends. They're there. They can only afford Mr. Price for their children, but they can afford Michael Kors for their girlfriends. And so if you're a baby mama, and obviously this, you see this, like, hi bo, a girlfriend gets this and this and my child gets the bare minimum, obviously you're gonna have a lot of anger towards that. So I feel like the story is honestly just very one-sided. We do not have the other side of the story. Why did she say something like that? Calling a man a failure, or anybody else that matter, a failure, I feel like it's something that is really sad. It's honestly really sad, and I know sometimes maybe some people can say that from a place of frustration, whatever, but it's not nice. It's honestly not nice. It's something that you should not say to anybody. It's not nice, you guys. Like, even to call someone a failure is just not nice. So I don't know. As I'm saying, let's discuss this issue and let's talk about it. Like, what do you guys think when it comes to this whole situation? Because me just looking at it, I felt like the story was very much just chopped. Are you a father that is there? Are you a father that is present? Are you a father that brings winter clothes, brings summer clothes? It's not just a matter of this woman has been waiting the whole year for the child to get clothes, and now they get clothes from Mr. Price, which I am not even dissing them or anything, but the quality, so it goes both sides. But I also feel like there's so many single mothers out there that are still very much hurt by the actions of their baby daddies, because at most times, you guys, women want a family. We want to nurture a family. We want to raise our kids with their fathers, and then you find that you were sleeping with a man that was lying, claiming that he loved you. He did not love you. He was just playing with you, and that's very sad. And you cannot just expect someone to now all of a sudden be like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna just move on like that. No, it's not easy. Sometimes it even takes years of just going to therapy so that you can just not have all those pains and all those memories and stuff. And so I think that South African men can honestly do better. You guys need to respect your seeds a little bit more. Why is it that in Africa it seems as if South African women are the ones that we have got most single mothers? It's because y'all are not stepping up to the plate. Y'all are not being fathers to your kids. Y'all are just being sperm donors, and that's disgusting, okay? And again, most of them, what I've seen is that, you guys, they want appreciation even for the smallest thing. This man said instead of the mothers just saying thank you, she does not have to thank you for jack. That's your child. You buying your own child clothes. You're not doing the baby mama favor. And that's the part that I think that this man actually do not get. You're not doing the baby mama favor by buying your child clothes. Why should she say thank you to you? Why? She can say thank you if that's what she wants to say, but if she doesn't, there's nothing wrong. The person that needs to say thank you is the child. Or did you include her in buying those clothes where she will say thank you for her clothes? And that's the mentality that most South African men have. They think that when they do things for the child, if they're not with the mother, then they're doing the mother a favor, and you're not. You're literally stepping up to what your balls produced. Don't bore us, don't get us upset. That statement was very wrong from you. Instead of her saying thank you for what? Did you buy her clothes? Or you bought your child that you produced yourself? I want to join. You're now boring me, you're pissing me off now. When I'm thinking of that, you're pissing me off. And then after that, it says now understands men that ran away. You don't understand men that ran away. Those are just dogs. If you cannot support a child, keep your balls in your pants. Keep them in your pants and far away from other people's daughters. Because y'all are the ones that are just creating so much unnecessary drama out here. There's so much, you guys, that happens with children that actually grow up without both parents. And a majority of the times, especially in South Africa, is the man's fault. We have got our mahosha of men in this country. And unfortunately, pull out game dololo. Protection and ifun. Because if your pull out game was strong, you were not gonna go around just meeting everywhere. And then they think that is points for them. It just shows your weakness. You ain't man enough. You release everywhere you go. So yeah, man, I mean, I feel like I'm getting pissy. You know, I'm getting a bit pissed off. I feel like I'm getting a bit pissed off. Let me go ahead and stop right here. But I feel like this is a conversation that we definitely need to have. So you guys should go ahead and comment down below what you guys think. Do not forget to thumbs up this video and obviously share. From Owamie aka Miss Focal. I love you guys. Stay blessed. And I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.